was when I was about 16 years old, and my grandfather was sitting in a shed, quiet, and he was sitting there for a long time. And he told me that he's reading his book. And he didn't have a book. I asked him, why? You're reading a book, but you don't have a book. And he said, my book is right here in my heart.
Hello, my name is Warren Ogden, and I'm the Executive Director of an international charitable organization, the AjA Project. For example, the basic point-and-shoot camera serves as a powerful tool for learning. Students, particularly students who are not normally encouraged to question their environment or express themselves, are transformed by the power of the process of capturing images. They begin to aggressively analyze their environment. They take control and from their point of view, capture and communicate to others what they see and what they think about what they see.
What did you guys feel after September 11th? Anybody want to answer that?
I felt really sad because it had made many new things for him, like many people can't come to the United States anymore, or it made it longer to get a citizen or a green card, and they made many new laws that made it hard here.
The hardest thing that I know was leaving your family and the language that in USA we.
They start talking about his job, his future, and all of the good things about him. Then they give you 1 week to decide if you want to marry him. I hate that. How are we supposed to think in 1 week if you want to marry somebody for the rest of your life?
Taking photographs was one of the most exciting experience that AjA Project gave us to do. And it wasn't basically about taking photographs. It was basically a way of thinking. What you're going to do with the photos, how you're going to take them, and you have to think about what other people want to see.
Our focus is the community of City Heights in San Diego. Here, 40% of families have household incomes under $30,000. City Heights residents are 44% foreign-born. They represent over 60 countries and speak over 80 dialects. The area has been a magnet for refugees and immigrants because of its central location, easy freeway access, and comparatively low housing costs on enclaves of refugees already settled here.
The AjA Project runs photography-based work for young people in San Diego. We utilize a method called participatory photography, which essentially empowers the participant, the individual photographer, to observe what's happening in their community, to reflect about what they're seeing, and to think about how they can be the agents of positive and creative change. They see themselves as the actors of positive community engagement.
Using photography, I was able to express how I felt and how I didn't know how to say it in words, but I could express it through the pictures and through different things that I found out while we were walking around the town. and just able to see things and capture it in a picture that would remind me of myself or something that I've been through.
Yeah, I feel like I learned a lot about photography in this class because I didn't really know anything about photography. But when I started taking this class, we started learning about the different points of view, and then we started learning about what abstract means and foreground and background and all the different types of views there are.
My mother started working at the age of 6. She had to work hard on her knees in the sun. You can see everything on her hands. Now my mother works at Clark's company in San Diego Christian College in El Cajon. She cleans the area of the college, classrooms, libraries, restrooms, and the gym. She has been working there for almost 7 years.
I also included this image, which is a side lighting of soft light, a great example of combining two types of lighting directions.
I guess at first when I didn't have the digital camera, it was like you have to go develop your images and then come back and then you're like, oop, I don't like that, buy another roll and then take it again. Now you have the DSLRs where you just take a picture and then it automatically goes to your computer.
Using photography to elevate the voices of San Diego's refugee and immigrant communities for over 15 years. We work directly with community members, teaching them how to communicate their experiences through photography. Photographs have this incredible ability to express an experience in ways that written words alone cannot.
The idea here is that the folks who are represented through the bus were told who they are by someone that they didn't know, someone who they had never met. And what we're trying to do through the interface workshops is to really flip the script on self-representation and think about representation then and what it looked like then by interacting with the bus. And then through the development of self-portraits and narratives, giving young people from the 3 communities we worked an opportunity to say, you know what, actually I own my representation. This is how I want to represent myself. How is my image composed? How am I composed? What is my stance? What is the lighting? What am I trying to communicate through this portrait?
In order to complete today's photo assignment, you'll need to come up with 3 photographs. 1 for each of the qualities or aspects of your identity that you wrote down earlier. The images you choose are entirely up to you, but think carefully about what you wrote down and choose images that you feel can embody or represent each of the attributes you're choosing to focus on.
It's a 360 camera.
So you can watch it?
Mm-hmm.
So is it looking at you right now?
That's scary. I would just not kick it over.
So could you hear us?
It's cool because...
Could you hear us?
It does record sound, yes. So I just like that you're in a circle. And that, like, we can just record the conversation of us, like, trying to figure out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
In this video, I will show you how you can start documenting history by recording your friends and family as they speak about their experience with the pandemic. I hope you can see the importance of documenting this moment so that history will not be forgotten and we can remember what we all went through during the coronavirus pandemic of 2020.
And I think there is a difference between representation and reality. And I think what you are all working on is the reality.
So we're here today at City Council with Hannah and the AjA project. We partnership together to speak against the cameras being inputted in our community. And we made art pieces. We didn't want us to be saying our message, we wanted our art to be portraying our message.
Who watches who? Every step we take, every move we make, we don't want to be watched or surveilled. Put the cameras away. Who watches who? Invest in our youth, clean up our streets, give us actual life that'll keep us safe. Put the cameras away. Who watches who? This is not what we want. To be watched or analyzed. Just now, put the cameras away. Who watches who?
2 months ago, my little brother was out with his friends at the neighborhood cafe right next to our permanent office. And somebody nearby said they saw him and his friends with a gun, but it wasn't. It was a water gun they were playing with innocently. Imagine with new cameras. I urge you to reject this proposal for new cameras for our safety.
Frustrated when
left desolated.
Displaced in a place where it's meant to be safe. We were allowed to be free, but there was still a need of clean air, but they say there's none to spare.
And I hope whatever decision I make provides the future seed an even better foundation.
You could hear the energy of the people living there vibrating in the air. This is the city I grew up in.
I would like people to walk away with the sense of history and memory that is under their feet.
You won't grow, you run all alone, disguised.